Good evening, Speed Gaming 2, and welcome to the first of the quarterfinals of the Zelda 1 Randomizer 2024 SGL online version between chessjerk and Syscrusher. This is Jess Sandy 8, and joining me in the booth for these hot comms is Leslie Pro 04. What's up this evening, Leslie?
Looking forward to this matchup, that's for sure. Good evening, everyone, and we are officially in the money rounds as all 8 of the runners in this round will receive at least some form of a payout, but the winner of this matchup gets to move on for a bigger payout, so laying for your money. We love it.
Yep. I would sing the money, money, money song, but I don't want to get demonetized. Oh!
Nope, we do not want that, and we don't want to reference anything else related to that, so I'm gonna leave it at that.
What we do want, though, is to recognize not only our tracker for tonight, but also the person doing all of our cropping and setup, which is, I never pronounce your name right, and I apologize. I'm just going to say Neon. So thank you, Neon. All right, and we are so close to starting.
Countdown, so we're just about ready to get started here.
Where are we going to start? I wonder. Wait a second. Oh, it's Vanilla Start.
But what's here?
Ha!
Well, it looks like it's a door repair our runners will not be able to escape from on this second quest to Overworld.
Oh, I love that. And also some nice whiz robes in the overworld, which is fun, but a cheap candle, which, you know, chessjerk loves.
Yeah, a lot of runners like a cheap candle because that means they just get a couple medium secrets and they can just light the world on fire.
All right. Gotta love all the moblins lagging you out on Crusher's side. Yes, this should be a really, really fun race. I should pull up the pony stats and see what these two guys' stats are versus each other. I'm going to do that.
Well, what I can tell you is that our Armos item is the blue boomerang, and it's in the bottom left corner.
I know. No, that's not allowed. Reroll! Reroll! Nobody wants a blue boomerang.
Fury probably would disagree with that statement.
Psh.
And we have ourselves 9 rupees for our small secret.
Are we gonna do counting tonight?
It was better than me busting out a German accent to say 9! Just saying.
All right, here we go. Stats have been acquired. chessjerk and Syscrusher have raced against each other in total 201 times. That is a lot of times. But head-to-head, would you believe it? This is their first ever head-to-head race.
That's really surprising because I know CJ and Syscrusher have been in this community for a long time. For this to be their first head-to-head is quite astounding. Oh, yeah. When Syscrusher found the sword, it was at level 6.
Oh, that's not too bad. At least it wasn't, you know, a screen full of blue whiz robes below you.
Yeah, that would have been a nightmare. Oh, we have got any roads. Let's see where they go. We've got a level 1 any road. Outside the desert. And even further up Death Mountain, Syscrusher's going to want bombs before doing anything with that one.
True, true. chessjerk making his way up towards that sword. We'll get it soon. What is going to be the first level we find? Therein lies the big question. I want a small level, Leslie. I want, like, a level 2. How about that?
Level 2 would be nice. I see a 7. You know what? I think I'm just gonna go somewhere with something that we try to call for in the Mario 3 Rando community called a reverse world order. How about a reverse dungeon order?
Oh
On
gosh,
9
those are
first
always
and then go
fun.
backwards to 1. That'd be weird, but it's just one of those things that would just be fun to see.
Oh, for sure.
CJ is gonna regret passing up 6. Oh, and Syscrusher gets caught by the Death Armos. Back to start.
They don't call it Death Armos for nothing, right? Alright, go back to that level 6, Chester. Get that
Big
sword.
CJ's heading that way. I mean, red levers isn't really that big of a problem. You can just, if you know when they're gonna pop up, then it's not gonna trip you up. But if you don't, well, then you're gonna have problems.
Yep, and Syscrusher did a hard reset to get that first bomb drop and successfully got it off of an orange Wizrobe. Something you normally aren't farming in the overworld, but you gotta do what you gotta do.
True that, true that. Although I think CJ's now coming back. Yep, sure enough.
There we go, he gets up. We'll say, hooray!
And now Syscrusher is retracing some of CJ's steps.
Alright, still no levels though. Still no decent amount of money to get a candle. Still no Armos item. Nice, CJ gets the first bomb.
Love to see it, both runners got it.
And that was an 80 rupee big shield, Opno, one of our big shield advocates.
I mean, for some of these runners, they like big shields and they cannot lie. What I don't like is that blue Wizrobe screen, but Syscrusher screen scrolled past it with no problem at all.
That is true, and you might not like, or you might like big shield and cannot lie, and so does our old man for the night that says that, which is always fun. You gotta love community hints. And
we got level 2, and we can pirouette a door. I will take that any day of the week.
I'm putting that as a check mark on the list of Jess, saying I got it right, so let's go.
Me getting it wrong is a norm, pretty much. But Syscrusher is taking on these red dark nuts, only one bomb, and is not using it, which makes sense. Don't want to waste it here. Being very careful. Oh, gets a clock.
That's awesome.
That is an early clock of the night candidate right there.
Yep. What else is awesome, Leslie, is chessjerk found Armos item up in the Lost Hills, and that was our amazing any key. Hey!
Excellent find for CJ. Doors won't be a problem. Syscrusher picks up a heart in level 2. What we don't know is that the dungeon's heart? Or is it the coast heart? Because remember, heart shuffle is off in this flag set.
That is true. So you never want to assume until you see that second heart. We got some nice shiny snakes in here that can be just an absolute beast to kill.
Yeah, second quest ropes are often called super ropes because they take more hits to take out. Oh, we got a free Canaan. Oh, that was a Canaan setup, a Syscrusher bot. You know what? That's an okay botch because you could just reload the room and try again.
Exactly. There we go.
See what I mean? Oh, shoot.
Into a shoe room. Let's go.
And here's CJ into level 2 now.
Also gets a clock in this first room.
Yeah, but he cleared it with a bomb, which was faster, and for the first time tonight, named that ink blot. And there's the note from CJ that says, gotta have heart.
Always gotta love the memes. You live and die by your memes.
Yes.
A Power Glove. I like that one. I can see that.
Yep. And it's so bad.
Oh, Wallmaster! Oh, Wallmaster is great too!
Ooh, good one, Dino. Ooh.
But maybe
Syscrusher doesn't have right. Oh my! That any key might have just turned into something massive. CJ just found the ladder and it's behind a key door.
ouch, that really stinks because we have no keys on Crusher's side. Yeah, gotta have ladder. We do have our Triforce though, so unless we find a key on the floor, it's possible that we might be leaving this level 2 without the ladder on Crusher's side.
And that could hurt right there because that ladder could have something big on the coast. We don't know that yet, but that item could be a real game changer that propels CJ forward.
Yeah, before we see it, chat, place your gambles. What is the coast item going to be? Something good? Something bad? Something trolly? Just a heart? You never know.
Here's something truly a four-headed Gliok.
Yuck. I'm going to say Power Bracelet on the coast. That's my guess.
Now that could potentially be big, because remember, this is a second quest overworld. We have an additional 3 Power Bracelet spots to take into consideration. With a raft, it's still the same too, so that probably wouldn't be much of anything, but in this case, it would be really mean if it were. Or it could be a recorder, and that could really be big. Hey, a key. Reason being is because you have 11 recorder spots in a second quest overworld. Ladder does also give 2 bomb spots. So yeah, your tutor's important.
Triforce.
Syscrusher, go back for that locked door. You will regret it, and that's not a prediction. That's a spoiler.
Oh no, he's leaving.
This could be trouble.
Oh
but
gosh!
On the flip side, this could be a ladderless seed. Oh my good God, that screen is disgusting.
Look at this death corner. It's terrible.
Syscrusher just worked his way around it. Beautiful. Oh,
it's silver arrows, Leslie. Sorry, this is not a ladderless seed.
One of the double whammy for Syscrusher. Max price bombs and silvers on the coast.
Ouch, ouch.
Syscrusher is going to absolutely have to go back for that ladder. For Syscrusher, the best thing he can hope for is a hard ladder block in a dungeon, which will push him back towards that ladder.
Yeah, and maybe once he finds the any key Armos, it'll also propel him say, oh, I can finish out that level 2 now. Might as well do it. It's a small dungeon.
Yeah, well, the thing that does help I know this is going to sound weird, all things considered, but the thing that can help Syscrusher here is not having any bombs. It'll keep him from exploring places that require bombs, such as Death Mountain.
That is true, and this old man is very truly asking Crusher if he wants to buy a ladder for 195 rupees. There are 3 payments of 195.
Yeah, that's the case. Yeah, with how money can be, will we even be able to afford even one payment of 195 rupees? I don't even think we've seen a medium secret yet.
We have not. We've seen 9, and that is it. At least I'm pretty sure. Chat can correct us if we're wrong. We find 4 on CJ's side.
That's bomb locked.
And Crusher gets his any key.
These gels are beefy. Oof. Now that's an ink blot. You know what? That looks like a barber's chair.
Yes, I like that a lot. You can tell the definite chair movement.
And old man, you are not sorry about that whammy.
That is an amazing tea room. As Crusher buys a candle, doing CJ strats and not taking a free one. If CJ's opponent does CJ strats, is that illegal?
No. It's only illegal if If they read his signs and start banging on trash cans to convey those signs that a changeup or a breaking ball is coming. Baseball fans, you know what I'm getting at.
I'm gonna trust your words for that, because I definitely do not watch baseball.
Okay, that's fair. Anyway, Aquamentus, here in this level 4, CJ takes it down. That is going to be a push block doorway. As Syscrusher finds a level we have not seen yet, level 3.
What nice olivey green. And at least a bit of a nicer enemy set.
I mean, you got Garias mixed in with Gibdo. The only thing not so nice is this room with the bubbles roaming around, and I swear there's like... I don't know if there's any rhyme or reason to their movement, as CJ has found the item room in this 4, and it is going to... Well, you know what? So much for buying a candle, you can find a bomb-locked red candle.
Oh my gosh, that's great. It's like the game knows. It's like, oh no, we will never force you to give up a heart.
Yeah, chat's pointing out that it is indeed the Houston Astros thing. That's what I was going for.
Oh yeah, the Astros thing. There we go. Does that work?
Yes, it does. And now we can see the lag generated by a lot of fires on the screen. Oof.
And it looks like our Triforce is behind that right side staircase that held our candle.
Yep, gonna have to go around that, unfortunately.
But maybe CJ will find his heart on the way. You never know.
It might be on the way, it might be out of the way. Who knows?
At this point, here's the thing. Is we all, kind of jokingly talk about our different memes and such. But like you said earlier, Leslie, this is a money tournament. These guys, yes, do have quarterfinalist money, but they're playing for more. So there might not be time for the memes.
True that, but there's something important about that Triforce room in level 4. CJ had no problem with it. It was a double river room. Syscrusher will not be able to get to it, and that is not going to feel good.
That is very true. Hey, 28 rupees is our medium seed.
Hey,
There's one.
You know what? To utilize a meme, if the large secret is 99 rupees or less, we've got a calendar date.
That is true.
That's our money.
I will still never forget 3/25/51, I think was a seed that I played in this. It was an amazing birth date seed. Ooh, this could be our item in 3, possibly.
Yep. Gotta be careful with those gorillas, because they'll toss their boomerangs without warning.
It pushes to reveal a bow!
And we just hit a door repair, and Syscrusher finding the bow does give him a bit of leverage in this situation, but what he doesn't know is that he has to go back to 2 for that ladder. Oh, wait, is there a workaround? Otherwise, he might realize it now. That he has to find ladder. I think so,
he's still killing the Gibdos. But yeah, I doubt there's any way that CJ will miss that bow. You're pretty much always going to dig a smaller level here.
Yep, I am losing track as to how much that door repair is, because it pops up so quick, I'm not able to really notice it in time.
Yep, I definitely was not calculating, but I'm sure that chat will, because chat loves math.
Syscrusher finds the workaround and gets the Triforce out of level 3. We are tied on Triforce count.
Yes, and that's what's fun, is I always love to see these as close races, because just when you can't predict who will make the right turn in level 9, that's when it's great. Where is level 3? I'm sure our tracker knows, right, Neon?
Probably a burn spot, if I had to guess. 21 door repair, according to chat, and we got a 237 rupee blue ring.
Shaw, these guys don't need a ring.
There's level 6 with a door already pirouetted. And we've got Mr. Rogers saying, "Won't you be my neighbor?" And CJ's like, gotta have heart.
Yep, gotta throw it up. All right, chat says level 3 is down and right of vanilla level 1, that right-hand side burn bush. Thank you, chat.
Well, now, here's another twist. Level 9, by way of its entrance, is ladder blocked.
Ah, that is true. That ladder is multiplying in necessity.
Absolutely. Syscrusher won't even be able to set foot into 9 without it, and we knew that already by way of level 4's Triforce being ladder blocked. Now level 9 itself is ladder blocked, so that is a double ladder blocked entry into 9. And if you count the silvers on the coast, then that's 3 ladder blocks. Oh shoot, and there's level 3.
Yep, level 3, and also a potential Goma block if there's something good underneath it, like a Triforce.
I don't think the Goma's blocking. Well, it might. It's not blocking the bow, but it could be blocking the dungeon heart.
Or Triforce in 6, possibly. Of course, Triforce is definitely necessary.
Oh, yeah. Well, once CJ gets the bow out of here, the only real things he'd be looking for exploration would be the power bracelet, raft, recorder. He'd just be looking for dungeons, basically.
Yeah. I mean, obviously, we'll never say no to something like the ring, or, a wand, maybe a white sword. Those are all nice to haves. All right, CJ grabs the Triforce. I'm sure he's going to go back in. I can't see him not going back in.
See, and Syscrusher goes down in the overworld. CJ went up to go get something.
Oh yeah, true. His chair is empty. That is the fun part about having cameras on for some of these matches, is you get to see what happens in the background. Coffee break, dad percent. Yeah,
I hope not, because right now that Moblin is giving him the business. Okay, he's back.
And back into 3.
Not sure what that was. We'll have to ask afterwards.
Here's a nice little thumbs up there. And yes, just to make sure everyone knows, this is a best of 1. Win and move on. We are not into multiple games yet.
But I do believe that will be soon, TM.
Yes. Ooh, 141
well,
large.
Date, because that is a big, large secret of 141 rupees. Talk about stopping at big bucks.
I know, right? And there's definitely no whammy yet. Yeah, chat. Needed for the $40 or the 40 rupee bombs. Truth!
Definitely a nice windfall, K-Tap, I agree. And Syscrusher buys wood arrows?
But, Leslie, look where he's next to. Will he go back in to level 2 right here? No, he doesn't go right! No!
He turned away from it.
That's hard.
He's doing some HUD clipping action.
Always like the showing off. It's fun.
CJ putting on some nice moves to avoid all of the BMOs. Nicely done. And Syscrusher now into level 4, and I think this is where he's going to get the bad news about this seed.
Yes, that is very true. That's gonna be a big womp womp, oh crap, we're ladder blocked.
Yeah,
Here's the bow room.
This is the bow room.
But CJ's gonna be careful. He has literally 1 heart left.
He just saw the boomerangs fly out, so he can be a lit. Or he can just grab a clock and be totally okay.
All right, let's see this reaction on camera. The head nod saying, yep, this feels good.
Yep, indeed. So the bad news for this, Kyros, is that CJ got the any key first, and by virtue of that, was able to blaze through level 2, get the ladder. Syscrusher did not want to open that locked door, noped out. A move you can't fault him for, but it could be a while before he goes back there. At the bare minimum, he's going to have 1 Triforce he's going to have to get, because the one in this 4 is ladder blocked. And on top of that, silvers are on the coast.
And level 9 is on a river spot. So it's just, there's so much that's already requiring this ladder.
Yeah, level 9 is basically in a van down by the river.
See, I was going to go for everybody wants this ladder.
Magical sword found, but CJ's gonna need 8 more hearts to pick that up because the flag is set to 13 hearts.
Yep, so not a ton of max pickups, I will say, throughout the tournament. Because a lot of times with the heart shell being off, you're not clearing a lot of rooms once you find your Triforce in your item. But we've seen some. We've definitely seen some. Alright, Crusher sees that red candle, says thank you, I'll take it.
Probably wishes he had his money back on the blue candle he bought, but it don't work like that.
Yeah, no refunds, no take-backs. This is not Costco.
No selling outdated equipment here. This isn't RPG, more modern RPG. Well, I guess even Dragon Warrior did that, so I wouldn't say modern RPGs. Anyway, old man talking nonsense. Film at 11.
Alright, what is up with this seed and clocks in orange Darknet rooms? It's been happening like every orange Darknet room, it feels like.
There's part 1 of the bad news. Syscrusher can't go north. And now he knows.
Yep.
So decisions.
Yep, that's the big womp womp.
I see a level 1 on Death Mountain.
Ooh, this is I see a level 1 and I see a Patrick guarding a likely staircase.
A patch for that when Syscrusher gets up here, he's likely gonna have to take out because this is a river room.
Nice iframes through that like goodness. The question is, where is our opening at? Aha, we can go the opposite direction.
That could be a dead-end room for all we know. Well, now that's a recorder.
Don't you mean that's a...
You got it, Jess. You got it.
Yep, everyone loves a good toot. I said what I said.
Anyway, CJ nopes out of the mugger room, does not want to drop a max bomb, and didn't feel like spending money where he felt he didn't have to.
Yeah, especially in a second quest overworld. If you can avoid paying muggers, you do it. It's too bad they didn't roll as keys with that any key.
I know, right? But then that would literally just nullify. Oh, CJ entered it from the other side. Oopsie.
But chat's saying it looks like this might be a segmented one, possibly through that nasty reverse C Patra room. Or
He saved the room, but he's got a blue dark nut to deal with. So he probably wanted to get rid of it, but the game just said, "But thou must."
But I don't want to. Oh, so it rolled up +2, which is great.
Here's a stair. It is a transport. Chat called it. This level
That is
1
nice.
is indeed segmented. Now, could this be our item room and Patra being a decoy?
Wah, wah.
Item room here.
I bet there's something under that Patra. Now, I think it can potentially drop in, I think, one in the center. Maybe a map could be under the Patra. Because we've not seen a map yet.
Yeah, it would be a level 9 meme. That's for sure.
Uh-oh, no beams for you.
No beams, so he's like, let's go the other way.
Oh, I think he's going to try to get some hearts off of these guys. And they say no.
Not likely, because ropes are part of the money-dropping group, so the odds of them dropping health are significantly reduced. I don't think we've seen these Moldorm yet, though.
Come on, give us a double segment. Map, do it. No, it's not. There's one room I think he hasn't seen?
No, there's 2.
Are you sure? Oh yeah, you're right. Down here and then down right. Yep. I do think that Patra is going to be our staircase item.
Well, we've got Syscrusher here in 1, so we shall soon find out. But if the item is here, and it's the Power Bracelet, and Power Bracelet guards a dungeon, and that, well, no, not this time. So that Patra's guarding the item.
Yes, it is. And also, these orange dark nuts are guarding an item. Whatever our other floor item is.
We've already seen the recorder, so...
Oh, this will be our heart, then.
Yep,
there we go.
It's Dungeon Heart, and there's the note from CJ.
Gotta have heart. Alright, CJ says, I already have bow and silvers, I already have ladder, I already have any key. I don't want anything to do with that Patra until the game says you must.
Another level up here, level 8 at second quest 9.
Hello, Landmolas.
Oh,
we love you.
Oh, danger noodles to start. Oh, that's nasty.
And they came right at him. He's like, I want to try to get to the right side of the room, shoot some silvers. And the Landmolas are like, no, we want you to die.
Accurate.
I sure got one of the little Patrites down. Gotta be careful.
That is one ugly map, although I feel like I've got a different visual here. That's Dead Hand from OOT, and it's got Link in its hold.
Ooh, Leslie, Crusher is down just ahead of Patra. We're going to be able to see what this other item in 1 is. And for Crusher's sake, we hope it's something good. Survey says it is the raft. It still could be important.
Now that puts an interesting position to this race. If the raft is required, CJ's going to have to go back, and then we have a situation of who gets back to what first. The ladder in 2 or the raft in 1. We shall see, folks. Stay tuned.
The drama. The drama. Alright, we're crossing over a Chevy in 8. 2 more Landmos. Thank you, game. Alright, are we ready for it?
Engine heart.
Let's all say it together.
CJ's grabbing that. Gotta have heart.
Gotta have heart. Crusher doing a great job trying to get this last Blue Dark Net down. Heart and a half. Can't take a bop. Ooh, that guy turned on a dime. Almost got him.
One and a half hearts over to the segment. It was Syscrusher's last bomb, but he's going to get the good news of the Triforce and be done.
Yep, that is true. He will not be going back for that floor heart. Although, you know what we still have not seen? The magical boomerang pickup. I don't think we're ever going to go back for that either.
Nope, I don't know if CJ's seen it, but if he does see it, he's just gonna say no.
Yes, I agree. Just say no to magical boomerangs. It's a good mantra.
So Gliok blocks 2 of the 3 rooms under the O.
Yuck. Can't bomb that way. There you go, there's bomb hole. This screen, man. These Wizrobes are just trolling the heck out of our runners. They get Crusher on the staircase! I'm sorry!
He was on the stairs and he gets sniped from behind.
I'm sorry, I didn't mean to.
And that is why that emote exists.
There's
the book.
Yep, that gives us maps for all the remainder of our dungeons. Nice to have.
Okay, Syscrusher going back to check on a recorder check. Close to start. Winds up being nothing of importance.
Chat cheering for him to go to 2. And it's funny, obviously, we know with these, we are 15 minutes delayed. So in reality, we're yelling at 15 minutes ago, Crusher, to go back to 2, so maybe he already has. You never know.
Now, that's important, having the letter.
Yep, with second quest bubbles, you do not want to be stuck in level 9 without some form of potion, because as we all know, red bubbles will snipe you on your way to Ganon.
And that they will because the game knows.
Ooh, a
Well,
nice
that Gliok
compass.
had a compass, though. That's a good fun. Wow, that is deep in the back end of this level 8. And now another Gliok, but this one with 3 heads on a Chevy room. That without a ring. Gross.
And all of a sudden, Crusher goes from 4 hearts to 6 by finding a bunch of the Take Any hearts, which is fun.
A quarter blocked, I might add. Oh, speaking of fun, how about entering a Danger Noodle room on the left side?
Not only that, but getting locked into it.
Yeah, nasty stuff. And this level 8 is not very friendly to our runners because it is a long time to get back to the middle of the dungeon from its start.
That is true, and just like that, under 3 recorder blocks, Crusher has caught up chessjerk in the heart count.
Well, this is our transport. So perhaps the death has helped push CJ in the right direction? We shall see. That pushed him into a land mola room with a bomb hole.
Ooh, Crusher is about to check a raft spot.
We just found out from CJ that the bait is not required because we could enter in from the top of the meat block, and our east raft spot is
Some cash.
a medium secret.
Alright. Now we've had first breakfast, but what about second breakfast, aka what about second raft spot?
We shall see. Look at this. This Crusher's going back into 2.
Yes,
this is the
this is
move
what we
he
want to
has
see.
needed to make.
Yep, if you want an even match, this is what you want. Because that not only will net him the ladder, but will then net him that silver arrow to even up the offense. Because chessjerk has been using those arrows really well and just cutting through enemies.
Yeah, this is a very rough 8. Like, for CJ, I'm not sure what he would want more at this point. The offense from the white sword or the wand, or the defense from the red ring. I'm pretty sure the answer to that is yes, by the way.
Great answer, great answer. Also, could this be our other item right here? It does push. This is our second item. What kind of fun will we get? It's a wand. There's your offensive upgrade, Leslie.
That'll definitely help with the danger noodles, no doubt about that.
All right, Crusher found his ladder, says thank you, and is immediately going back to the coast for those silvers. They just don't get
Chat calling out the full wand package was in level 8. The book and the wand.
That is true. Yep, we are now shooting fire.
Chat pointing out there is a slowdown with the wand, and that is correct, and that is due to the wand fire that is left behind. It is a small price to pay for having all the maps.
Very true. I would 100% want that. All right, we finally find our Triforce room in 8, through a shoot room, through a bunch of other stuff, and we have officially our 5th Triforce pickup by chessjerk.
And Syscrusher knows where he has to go in this level 4. Now, it took CJ a while to dig that Triforce out of level 8, excuse me. Syscrusher could make some time back if he finds the path to the Triforce faster.
Where was level 6? Neon! Where was level 6? This is why we get tasked with talking, and Neon gets to actually do the important work.
Burnbush near first quest 1 as Syscrusher now has 4 Triforces.
5-4, still a close match. I want to see first quest 4 Wrap Spot checked.
Potion shop. No dice. CJ, no letter, no sale.
I bet with the location of level 6, I bet that's where Crusher is going right now, and he is in. CJ upping, going back to start. We'll likely do some recorder checks and probably find the same things that Crusher did in the desert. All those hearts. Prepare your emotes. They're gonna be coming.
Truth. CJ's about to find level 6, and it's at a good time too, because right now, the big find that's out there would be the power bracelet. By way of having the book, CJ knows the layout.
That is true. This very much is a level 6. If you know how level 6s and shapes generate, it's definitely a 6. Gonzo from the Muppets. Ah, that's a great throwback. To me, it's the top head of a pigeon.
That's just 5 rupees inside the stomach of that particular like. However, gotta clear the room. Hey, old man, aren't we all?
Exactly. Ooh, Goma, could this hold something mysterious? And there's that shoot room we saw before.
Might as well take the Goma out while we're here. Just gotta be careful on half a heart. As in another part of 6, well, Goma had the map. Another part of 6, Syscrusher does find a transport stair. Let's see where it goes.
About halfway down the bottom. That's not too bad. Now, if we had to find an item in here, what would you want it to be? I know you talked about power bracelet, being potentially needed. But just as far as combat, I would love to see a red ring in here.
Great for defense, yes. Well, now there's
nice
a good
compass.
Pickup. Compass for Syscrusher. He knows where the
going
Triforce.
Backwards. He's saying, nope, I'm going right directly to that.
Considering how large level 6 can be, I don't blame him one bit. There may be a shoot room in the path, however.
I'm trying to think, is that actually in the shoot room, possibly? Can the shoot room drop in 6? That's the big question.
I know it drops in 3.
Right.
There could be exceptions based upon how shapes and the shapes algorithm works, but I don't know them off the top of my head. Oh, optional point with the knowledge. It can drop in all dungeons. I'm sorry, my finger slipped off push to talk. My fault.
But yeah, I think actually you're right. Looking at where the dot is blinking, that might be the room under the shoot room, not the actual shoot room.
Here's a reverse C that's gonna push, but it is not a right.
Oh, but it does bring us to our Triforce. A nice, easy room. Crush says, thank you, I'm out of here.
We are tied up on Triforces just like that.
Like you said, when you get to this level, it's all going to be close matches.
Absolutely. It's the type of match where one decision can swing a race quite dramatically.
Also,
yes,
a
we have
very
seen
timely
level 9, chat. The level is ladder blocked.
The level is right here. Crusher is just about to find it.
Speaking of finds, that is the transport stair for CJ, and that's not going to help him, I don't think.
Nope, because I believe, unless you can bomb upwards, if he tries that, this is the Triforce room up here. It does help, actually. That's a faster Triforce.
Yeah, Syscrusher got trolled by the transport stair on that one, but Syscrusher is going to be smart. At least I think it's smart to pick up the free potion, because we don't know what the prices are.
That's true. We haven't actually delivered that letter to any old men in the overworld. So I think that all we're missing is level 7 and level 5.
Yeah, 5 and 7, and one of those could be right where Syscrusher is, and if that's the case, then now the shoes would be on the other foot.
It is not. Womp,
just
womp.
a hint, so once again, the raft is basically firewood, as it is useless.
Burn it! Alright, here we go. Gotta have heart. Nope. 6 was pretty large, and they both got the compass, so nobody chose to dig the item out of it.
Here's Deadwood's recorder spot. That is level
5. Nice. Also, gotta have heart. Yeah. Tracker Neon says there was 10 spots left before we found level 5. 3 of which were recorder accessible. The other ones are blocked by power bracelets.
That was easy.
So I'm guessing the last 2 spots that are accessible are the 2 recorder spots on the very left side of the map in the graveyard and 2 screens below it.
Yes, and Syscrusher literally found the Triforce in level 5 just like that. He's already out of there.
Oh, Chester going for a blue ring purchase. Has all the money, says, yeah, let's take this defensive upgrade.
Yeah, better to take the upgrade than have your money stolen on a door repair.
That is true, and it will definitely be stolen. Alright, we have 1 recorder spot left. And if it's not in there, if level 7 is not there, then we need to dig somewhere for a power bracelet.
It would be 5, it would be 6, or it would be 7 if it comes to that. Wait, it can't be 7. No! We gotta dig 5 or 6 to find 7. Excuse me.
Very nice. So we know that it's gotta be somewhere. I would dig 5 first, because 6 is just gigantic.
Yeah, 5 would be my first call.
But now, granted, we have seen a lot of 6, and chat saying Crusher will probably dig 8 because 8 has 2 items,
which would make sense. However, that would be the same time sink that CJ took, and as a result of that, would not help him any.
All right, I think probably one last time. A very quick one. Gotta have heart.
Also, gotta have the shape of the Triforce as your Triforce pieces, which is what CJ has right now. Yeah, that's the other thing. CJ does have one item in level 1, outstanding. What he doesn't know is that it is an item that's not going to do him any good, even though it opens up 2 spots that we know are deads.
That is true, yep. And Crusher is about to find this level 8, says, awesome. We're digging it. Alright, chessjerk finds 5. Exactly, that's the question. Will he? Will he or won't he? I mean, this Triforce is literally right here.
Decision time for CJ.
Survey says he's leaving. He's going to search these other spots first. I can't blame him. You don't want to dig for something if you don't need it.
Yeah, because that's just a waste of time. Although instead of doing the screen scroll, he's going to walk through the Lost Woods. It's called a different name in this game, but that's just the name I call it because I grew up on A Link to the Past. Can't
Well,
me
it's
for that
called
one.
the Lost Woods here.
And chat giving me the correct answer of a question that was on Throne controllers many years ago, the Fields of Maze.
It was on, wait, what controllers?
It was on a game show run by Proton John and the rest of the Runaway guys called Throne Controllers. It has appeared at several conventions over the years. And it is a fun time, especially the live shows. I would know. I've been on one.
Also, take a look at the direction. Oh, I'll say the direction Crusher's going. As he bombed down out of that room, which is the correct path to get to the Triforce.
CJ going after this Patra and wasting no quarter. It is on Expando Patronum, but it doesn't matter. This Patra is going down.
Yeah, the wand and sword combo plus the blue ring, it's no problem anymore. Versus earlier when it was green tunic, wood sword, 5 hearts, trying to beam it down.
CJ's probably not feeling great about this raft pickup, but he's gonna have to start asking questions again when he realizes that the raft is not gonna help him. On the plus side, he'll be able to use the recorder to at least get out of here quickly.
Yep, and unfortunately what is not quick is Syscrusher's pathing an 8 went what we'll call the wrong way. But if he was going to be digging for both items, this is inside of the map that the book was on.
Now that Leok guards the compass, but he's not going for it. Can't blame him.
Alright, CJ getting the bad news that this is not... he kind of closed his eyes and was like, oh, nope. Let's see where he goes. 5, 6 are our options.
Yeah, at this point, it is quite literally 50-50. In fact, this would be a fun little channel prediction to do if any mods want to. Where is the power bracelet, 5 or 6?
Well, chessjerk is going to say it's in 5. That's his vote.
That is the book for Syscrusher, by the way.
I'm going to say white sword in 5, power bracelet in 6, boomerang and coast heart in 9. Wait, and then red ring in 7. How about that? That's my predictions.
Quick staircase, and we are taking a transport now. I like CJ's thought process here. Take the transport. You eliminate the other half of the stairwell. So now you're just looking for one stair, and that's it.
And what's great is it went literally right next door to the staircase.
Into a Lionel den.
All right, here's a possibility.
Yeah, this is very possible here. Just has to take down the Tektite and whatever other wall masters may be lurking in those walls.
Alrighty, it's gonna be. Oh,
Well, he's not saying no to that.
Prediction one.
That's the white sword.
Let's
That's an
go.
offensive upgrade for the sword that will work on any enemy. But now he knows, and we know by process of elimination, that power bracelet is in level 6.
I just want to point out, I said white sword in 5 and power bracelet in 6, so I'm, 40% of my way there on predictions. Come on, give me the full prediction. How amazing would that be?
At that point, I would suggest getting a lottery ticket. I'm just saying, with that type of luck, you might as well.
Yeah, because I said ring in 7, and then boomer and the coast heart in 9, so I'm keeping my eyes out. No, I actually did not roll this. Chessjerk rolled this himself.
Here's a possible item room here, but... Oh.
Right, Crusher gonna find the wand here on the way to the Triforce in 8. Says, darn, I wish I had that earlier.
Yeah, CJ getting to pretty much everything major first is really been to his advantage. I mean, even with the Syscrusher getting to the bow first, CJ was to the silvers first. By getting the ladder first.
Very true. Also, CJ just got red bubbled, but luckily we have the wand, and also Wizrobes aren't here, so everything can die to that wand.
Indeed. I mean, not the Goma, but we have arrows for that.
Very true. Ooh, all right, this last tiny room in the corner of 6. Could this be it? It is. Wow.
It is it. That's the power bracelet. So now CJ is in Triforce and Go mode for all intents and purposes. Just needs to go and find where level 7 is. And then it really is Triforce and Go.
Yep. So one last time, chat. Where is level 7? I'm going to guess 2Q4 push block. Leslie, what's your choice?
He's going for the Any Roads in the vanilla game, and this one's a potion shop. And Opno in chat calling out the location of that power bracelet, saying, couldn't have been any further away from the entrance than that. Really not. That thing was really in the ultimate back end of that level 6. That's kind of gross, game.
Yep, and I think Crusher may have just tested his last recorder spot and figured out, well, crap, I need a bracelet. And based on the pathing he is scrolling to, I'm guessing he's going to 5 first as well.
Which would make sense. It's a smaller dungeon, and it's going to be faster to find. Although Syscrusher is using the recorder to travel. Oh no!
Ooh, he's going to 6 first!
This ain't over yet, folks. However, CJ has the advantage on the offense and defense.
Yep, all right. 3 out of 7 push blocks tried and not there. We have 4 left.
2Q4 is not it.
I was wrong. But gives him 9 extra silver arrows. Except we have Graveyard Push Block, we have Bogey's Arrow, and we have the West Death Mountain Push Block remaining for level 7.
That West Death Mountain push block is the second quest letter cave, by the way.
That's right, yep. Alright, we're going up to West Death Mountain first. Nope.
Well, chat, it's never Bogey Zero until it actually is.
Could it be? Could it be? Or will we actually fully last location this level? Alright, we're waiting for the Graveyard Push Block first.
Which makes sense, because it's closer.
It's at Bogey's Arrow! Game says
wow,
you shall full
just
clear.
as Shaddy comes in with the raid, welcome in, folks. We got ourselves a race now. It is a race to see who's going to get to level 9 first. Right now, CJ with a decided advantage, but level 9 can still do level 9 things. It is not over yet. By a long shot.
I'm excited to see, Leslie. I'm excited to see what this map of level 7 is going to look like.
Not just 7, but 9 too. To be fair, level 6 can also be a bit of an equalizer in its own way.
That is
Look
true.
Look how big this one is.
Yeah, Crush has been trying to bomb down, and none of these rooms want to bomb down until this one. It's like, I'm trying to get down there, it's just not working. Alright, here comes level 7.
35 room level 6, by the way, and level 7... Oh boy, that's a shape.
I have no idea what this even looks like.
I know if I call it... I know if I call it a cactus, Boof and Boom's gonna give me X, so I'm not gonna do that.
Wait, it's the first time. She always said you get 1.
But I've been trying not to in general, just to avoid laziness.
Alright, Crusher is going to pick up his power bracelet and then do the hunt for 7. Question is, what pathing will he take? Will he also last location? Oh, you were so close to going up to Bogey Zero right there. He's going to go to the east first.
There is a fairy fountain near one of the push blocks, so that would be a good starting point to not only get that, but a refill.
Yeah, that's also kind of important to note.
Oh!
As Crusher does get crushed by, by a nice sword beam to the face, is that CJ did spend that money to buy a blue ring, and Crusher does not have a ring. Now, could we find, like I'm predicting, that red ring in 7? Like, that'd be pretty awesome.
Not sure if CJ will find it. He found the compass and he found the heart, but he's gonna bomb, go back for it, but he's gotta up A, but you know what? Gotta have heart.
Gotta have heart. And we do have that compass. That's so far down in this level.
Yeah, and this 7 hasn't necessarily heard of doors.
Yeah, what's a door? Oh yeah, true. Since CJ dug 5, he got the white sword advantage as well. So, offense and defense. You know what? Level 7 also has not heard of bomb holes. How in the heck do we get around this level? Therein lies the question. Crusher is slowly making his way. Will he go up to Bogey's arrow first? He will. So he'll cut out a couple of checks that chessjerk made.
But by going to Bogey's arrows first, he's going to save a bit of time. But it's time for CJ to take down this Patra.
All right, this is what is fun. We do have both runners in the same last level at the same time. Who will find the correct path first? Ooh, here's a thing. It's an item. Oh, I was wrong. It's the Coast Heart. CJ
it's the Coast Heart, but
it.
CJ's giving it a thumbs down.
Yep,
CJ
and that's
must
what
know
said.
what's at stake and is not wasting time on memes.
Yep.
At this time, yeah, you gotta have heart, but you also gotta have speed.
And you gotta have money.
With how this seed is played out, I would not be surprised if CJ is feeling behind. An hour, 9 minutes and change in, full clear the overworld, get all 8 Triforces, and you're just now heading towards level 9? Yeah, I'd be feeling behind too, especially against a runner of Syscrusher's caliber. At the same time, I would also be feeling behind in that situation against either of these runners.
What the really nice thing is, we are pretty darn close to that level 9 spot on the river. We're going to toot to level 6 to avoid having to walk up some lovely stairs and make it there in a few short seconds.
And Adirondack Rick in chat just laid it out. You go from 5% of the prize pool to 10% of the prize pool. So we got a lot on the line as CJ goes into level 9. We are looking for 2 things. We are looking for a single shutter door. Stayed like this one. Will it open or close with the enemies gone? If it had stayed closed, that would have been the kidnapped. We're also listening for a roar. As Ganon is loud, you can hear him in an adjacent room if there is a roar and no boss is there. Also, that single shutter door will pop. If
and we have double dig doggers that could be blocking his roar, which is interesting.
True. You know what, Jess? I feel like we just found the Dig Dogger family reunion.
More than likely. They're all just chilling in this level 9. This, we'll say, very small level 9 has both the left and right columns fully missing.
That is a result of changes made to the Shapes algorithm, which put 7, 8, and 9 on the same 8x16 grid. Oh, here we go, folks.
Also,
here's Ganon, and here's another note. Zelda could be in an adjacent room, west, east, or north. Let's see what happens.
This is a great river stun lock for CJ.
And that is not easy to do, as the river will throw off its pattern. As down goes Ganon, we got Bacon. And do we have a kidnap? No, we have a dude that abides.
And fun to note that Dig Dogger did block Ganon's war right there.
So now the race is on as Syscrusher takes an unfortunate death deep in level 7. That one, there are deaths that hurt, and then there are deaths that hurt.
That was definitely one that hurt. Right, but no Zelda yet, so none of the 3 Ganon rooms led to anything.
That does happen. That's the norm, but it's always good to know that it is a thing that can happen. Also, thanks for the raid, Bogey. Coming in at the climax of this race.
Bogey will be happy to know that his arrow actually did have something important this time.
Level 7, Bogey's arrow, also known as the second quest Mag's location.
So far, lots of bomb holes, No shutter doors leading to anything important, and that's not a push block, sadly.
Unfortunate, as I think CJ was hoping that would be a stair that would get him in the right direction, and Syscrusher also saying no to the coast heart.
Where are the bomb holes? In this dungeon there is one. Alright, we are back to Ganon's room. Where do we go from here?
Well, there is a stairway right here. Let's see where this goes. Well, there's the wooden boomerang. Red Ring was a 9. Jess, I think you check the tape, because I think Jess called it.
No, I switched. I said Ring was in 7 and Coast Heart was in 9. I was close, though.
60% is better than most. I'll say that much right now. Syscrusher on his way to level 9. As CJ, in another section of the dungeon we haven't seen yet. This reverse C could be a stair, but he's going to look around instead. And find the door. Get your GGs in chat, folks. As your winner and advancing to the semifinals is CJ with an official time of
1:14:21.
And Syscrusher sees it and decides to call it a night.
Yep, we'll see about getting both these runners in. Yeah, that was a fun one.
Unfortunately, Syscrusher won't be able to join us tonight, but GG's and a great job throughout this tournament, nonetheless, with an all-star field, I might add.
Yeah, there are no snoozers in this tournament, and we have some great Zelda for the remainder of the week. I want to say we have another race tomorrow early evening, and I think one Thursday and one Friday, so every single night there's Zelda.
That's how I like it. Is we are now joined by a race winner and going to the semifinal, CJ. GG, CJ.
Thank you very much.
What a seed. What a seed.
That was, another full clear overworld for my collection. Always fun.
Yep, although CJ, chat is extremely disappointed in you. Do you know why?
Well, I mean, the first thing that comes to mind is gotta not have heart.
Exactly.
Trust
Everyone
me.
reacted.
Their disappointment does not even compare to the pain that I'm feeling right now. So it's okay. I feel I all the feels, chat, all the feels.
And no, that was a really fun one, and I think part of the reason that you were a bit ahead is you had the any key before going into level 2. And Crusher did not. So you were able to pop that door to get the ladder, and he left it behind and had to go back. And it took a while, I think, to go back. So you had bow and arrows pretty early. Were able to just machine gun through some of those enemies in the levels.
It definitely, I definitely liked my early game. I definitely, finding the any key, finding ladder, finding bow and silvers relatively quickly. It was just the middle part where I just could not find my 3 missing dungeons anywhere. And I saw the Triforce in 6. I'm like, do I really want to dig an item? I have so much overworld left. It may not matter. And I took the Triforce, and that was the wrong move. But I mean, taking the instant Triforce in 5. I don't mind that at all, because obviously with Recorder I can go back very fast. But digging all the way 3/4 way into 6 and then bailing with the item as far in as it possibly could have, I believe, from the start screen. That was a fun twist. But yeah, that definitely felt me. It doesn't feel good to last location item and then last location of dungeon. That is not a recipe for success, as I for sure know.
Well, there is truth to be had in those words, no doubt about that. But at the same time, that getting the ladder out of 2 on the first time because of that any key was a big difference in this race.
Yeah, there were a lot of key doors, for sure.
Yeah, there were a lot of key doors. But what did help Syscrusher pull it back a little bit is that he was able to guess the 50-50 between 5 and 6, and then get into 7. But he ran into trouble in the form of Patra.
Yeah, I mean, definitely having the white sword was nice, but I would have definitely gone without it had I gone to 6 first. It was a tough choice. I saw 5 was small, and I mean, obviously already having done 3/4 of 6, but I was so annoyed by 6 that I didn't want to go back if I didn't have to. But the game had different ideas, as it always does.
How about
As
that
the
level
game
8
knows.
pathing?
I'm sorry, say again?
I was like, sorry, how about that level 8 pathing? That was a fun way to get the Triforce.
Speaking of another buried item, this time the Triforce, as deep in as it possibly could go, with feeling like I took every single wrong turn first. And 7 was giving me the same vibes, because I could not find the frickin' bomb hole to save my life. But I was watching at the end. It definitely looks like my Blue Ring purchase actually helped quite a bit. That even despite Wizrobes in the overworld, even the other enemies like Patra and whatnot can still do a lot of damage. So I liked that purchase that I got, but I felt bad because I was so dependent on silvers, and obviously money isn't infinite, and my money supply was depleting fast. And I also hadn't bought a potion, which I was planning to do, which I obviously couldn't because I couldn't afford it anymore. And I'd already taken the big secret, and I was thinking that was the 2 things in my mind when I got the Blue Ring. I saw I have max money, might as well buy it, right? Because dungeons are annoying. But then I also thought, now I can't buy a potion, and now I can't do anything else. I can't just shoot silvers everywhere. So that was definitely a calculated risk that I think did pay off.
And one fun note for you, and you may know this, but we looked it up. This was your very first ever head-to-head match with Crusher, and
I noticed that too.
Take a 1-0 lead.
Yeah, it is funny because I mean, and Syscrusher's not the only person that we've been in this community forever whom I have not faced heads up, and it's just funny how tournament matchups work, and there's a plethora of people that I have faced head to head literally a dozen times just because of the way the randomness works. But yeah, that's it. I think my overall record against Syscrusher was pretty good, but I think recently it wasn't so good because I know he beat me in the weekly by about 30 seconds. I thought, is this a preview of things to come? I'm not sure, but yeah.
Yeah, the last 4 races he got you, but overall you are 157-44.
Yeah, and when you have that many common races, how you haven't gone head to head yet is pretty funny. I mean, I think the person whom I have not faced head to head that I've faced the most is Thurwolf. I think I faced Thurwolf almost over 300 times in common races, and I have never played him head to head, which is shocking because there's plenty of other very well-known players whom I've faced many, many times, but not him. Someday, maybe someday.
Now, Chad is wondering about one thing. What happened after the level 3 Triforce? You get up to walk away, you come back, and you've got a moblin giving you the business.
Yeah, well, do I need to talk about biology here? I can't do that. No, it's. I'm very old. I'm not the oldest around here, but I'm getting up there, and certain things need to be done, and I'll just leave it at that.
I will say nobody guessed that in chat.
Yeah, no, that's
usually
it's a kid or a cat, but this time no, it's just being old and forgetting to have done something before the race started. I almost paid the price. So
we'll call it PB%. How about that?
Yes, thank you.
We'll call it personal business %. Perfect. Yeah, we'll go with that works perfectly.
Yes, thank you very much.
But CJ, so you will find out tomorrow who your opponent will be in the semis, as tomorrow our race at 6:15 Eastern between Tom J and Truant Gamer happens. Are you going to be watching that, try to scope out your future opponent?
I'm going to try. Unfortunately, I have an event at my kid's school tomorrow night, and given the timing of the race, I'm probably not going to be able to watch it. I'll probably have to watch the VOD afterwards, but I will definitely be interested in the results. I'm pretty sure Tom J is somebody else I've also not faced head-to-head. Truant Gamer, yeah, I faced Truant quite a few times, and I'm pretty sure my head-to-head record against him is not good at all. If I had to guess, because he's been in my group in SGLIVE at least twice, and yeah, it never went well for me that I can remember.
Well, head to head, he's 3-1 against you. Overall, you are 113 to 35. So
okay, so facing him heads up is probably not a good idea. All right, good to know. Thank you. I'm trying to think of what the one win could have been, because he beat me in the year we had groups of 3. He beat me twice then, and then he was in my group a different time and he beat me then. I mean, the 3 wins for him are all in SGLIVE. I'm pretty sure. So
yeah, I think it was brackets of a tournament, of a past tournament, if I had to guess.
Yeah, possibly. So, but hey, I'll either take revenge or face somebody else I haven't faced yet. So we'll see.
all right.
Putting
well,
the answer in chat. There we go.
Thank you.
but yeah, any last thoughts on this seed, CJ?
Nah, just GG to Syscrusher. Obviously, I mean, I saw at the end skipping the last heart. Obviously, the main reason is I felt super behind. So that is my real excuse for doing that. But obviously, GG is obviously a fantastic competitor. Everyone is in this tournament. This tournament's so stacked. And,
Absolutely.
Hey, and we'll I guess we'll play it again next week. And obviously, thank you, Jess and Leslie. You're both wonderful people. And who was tracking tonight? I didn't even see who that was.
It was Neo.
Oh, Neo, yes. Thank you, Neo. The true hero, for sure.
Oh, for sure.
Absolutely, no doubt about that.
And after that, gotta have heart. That's it. See you all next week. All right.
Gotta have heart, except in 7.
Except in 7. I mean,
except when you're feeling behind, which, hey, to be fair,
okay,
I would have felt behind too.
How can I make this a hashtag? Okay, so hashtag never a heart in 7 when feeling behind %. All right, that's...
Never 7%.
I'll work on that. I'll work on that for next time. All right, I got it. So, but yeah, thank you very much. It's been a pleasure, and yeah, see you all next week.
GG, CJ.
Thank you.
All right. Well, like we said, there is more Zelda on the calendar for the week. Tomorrow night, I guess tomorrow evening, technically, at 6:45 Eastern, quarterfinals match between Truant Gamer and Tom J. Then Thursday, a late night match at 11:15 Eastern between Ugandist and Stun. And then capping out our quarterfinals is Friday night, 10:15 p.m. Eastern between Opno Point and Shaddy. Like we said earlier, all fantastic races coming up. You do not want to miss these. Mark them on your calendar and come back tomorrow evening to see a great race.
Absolutely.
Leslie?
Unfortunately, I'm also missing the race tomorrow because, unfortunately for me, work percent is a thing. So
Yes.
I'm going to miss that one, but still, good luck to all the runners in this super stacked tournament, top to bottom. And as stacked as this tournament is, you might be thinking, hey, what about that one guy? 8. Missed it by 8 seconds. I'll leave it at that. That's how stacked this tournament is. But that's just how it shows how good this community is. Anyone can win on any given night, and I love it.
Yep, that is very true. And tonight is any given night, and tomorrow is any given night. So anyone can win. But Leslie, it was a pleasure. Why don't you take us out for the evening?
Oh, this was a lot of fun, Jess. As always, and thank you to our runners. Give them a follow, CJ and Syscrusher. Their names are in the chat linked above. Oh, this was so much fun. They do a lot of cool stuff, and not just Zelda 1 Randomizer. Trust me on that. And if you liked what you heard from Jess and myself, give us both a follow if you feel so inclined, as well as our tracker, Neon, the real hero. But the real hero is also chat, because without chat, we're just making face noises, as one of our restreamers would say when it comes to describing the weekly.
We all love Oasis. And if you guys want to make face noises, speaking of that, or make mouse click noises in your own earphones, we are always still looking for help and assistance in getting these races on the air. Drop on by the Zewenar Discord and sign up for the volunteer role and join us, and you can make funny comments in here too. It's always a great time. All right. I will say goodnight, and we'll leave it to you, Leslie, to close it out with final comments, funny jokes, whatever you'd like.
Absolutely. And till next time, stay kind, stay safe, And for those of you who are able to be here, see you tomorrow night. But until then, as our race winner CJ would say, gotta have heart, but never 7%.